Zloff called this thing a clicker. Apparently one can use it to capture starlight. I know some fluorescing plants that collect sunlight during the day and then give it out at night. Perhaps it's something like that. If you're surrounded by enemies, a professional disguise can make all the difference. That crane's new. Seastone's merchants have been very creative where business is concerned. Someone once wanted to sell me a license for an apple. They didn't want the apple to belong to me, just the right to eat it. I'm pretty sure that wouldn't have ended well had I agreed to that. Right then, capture starlight. That is beautiful. Wilbur?
Yes?
I've captured a bit of starlight for you. That should make your light problems a thing of the past.
Really? Wow!
I'm going to send the clicker down in the basket. You must wait until you're in the dark cave before you set the starlight free.
Got it!
There's a fully grown troll with an axe in the entrance hall of the school, and he won't let me into the staff room. Is there another way into the school?
If we had some fireplace travel powder, you could get into the staff room through the fireplace.
Fireplace? I'm sure there isn't a fireplace in there. Presumably it's now a doll's house or something.
Maybe the fireplace in the library's still okay.
Worth a try. Just missing the powder now.
It's on the headmaster's desk.
Which brings us back to the start of our problem.
Yep, that's about the size of it.
That's all for now.
See you later.
Oh, that's bright.
I can see.
By God, you've got old.
You're only statues.
We are gods, trapped in statues. That, by the way, is a very exciting story.
Could someone help me up? Thank you.
Hey, all this light reminds me of a joke. Two trolls look up into the night sky. One asks the other, "What do you think? Is there life on the moon?" And the other replies, "Well, of course! There's a light on, isn't there?"
Maybe you could just lie him face down in the sand.
So you're gods in statues? Did someone imprison you?
And so it came to pass that the young hero encountered the epic story, which...
The statues depict us. They are our last refuge.
I always thought gods lived somewhere up in the sky in really stylish cloud palaces.
I have lived in many temples, all of which were dedicated to me. The faithful met in them, discussing and answering the most difficult of questions. And they all paid homage to me, the god of riddles.
And then you were forgotten and ate sand for a few centuries.
That one calls himself Jerry, the god of bad jokes.
The god of humor?
That is Avini, goddess of the arts, and I am...
Hypnis, the chatterbox.
the god of good stories.
One picture speaks more than 1,000 words.
What's up with this creepily decorated alcove? Is there a statue missing here?
I wouldn't say missing.
Where there is light, there is shade. Where there is good, there must also be evil. The Nameless One was probably the most powerful amongst us. Whenever anyone did anything evil, people believed that it was his fault.
Oh, and because everyone believed in him?
He became more and more powerful. It was simple for everyone. They could blame all their bad deeds on him.
Where is he now?
They banished him to the dungeon dimension. It's probably the greatest story of all time.
That will be told another time. He was banished, and many small gods were put in his place. Murphy, the god of stupid coincidences. Monday, the god of bad moods. Alki, the god of drunkenness.
Hundreds, thousands of little gods that people could blame when they did something bad or stupid.
That's Remy's shrinking ring. That means he was here. Remy! This lake looks weird. The water is so dark and somehow wrong.
Oh, it's real water.
That I could just swim to the island.
Oh, I wouldn't try that if I were you.
And if I build a raft and get myself a small rowing boat?
No boat can cross this lake, spoke the mighty voice of the highest of the gods. We can only explain to you how to get over the lake.
Hello?
Said the young hero, and then asked the decisive question.
I've always liked stories, especially the story of the knight Ni as he rode out to slay the evil dragon.
Yes, one of my finest.
You wrote the knight Ni story?
I wrote all stories, so to speak. Boy falls in love with girl, hooker with a heart, happy ending, all my inventions. Everything since is just variations on a theme, really.
Wow.
I also invented the words and, wide, and jam, as well as the letters E, Q, and L. Oh, and the Oxford comma. The last has, however, not been accepted by the majority.
I think my friend Remy's on the island over there. How can I cross to it?
Now, it's quite simple.
No, it isn't. First he's got to answer some riddles.
Oh, we've already done with the light. Can't we simply get on with the story now?
Previously, people honored us, gave us offerings, erected temples.
I can't build you a temple.
No, but you can honor us, so that we will bestow our favor upon you.
You are, awesome.
How pitiful.
You must give each of us an offering, or fulfill for each of us one wish. Or something like that.
Yes, yes, and only when you've won over 3 of us will we reveal how you can cross the Dark Water safely.
People, gods, whatever you are, this isn't a game. Remy may be in danger.
When he is in the Temple of the Nameless One? For sure.
Another reason for you to hurry. Chop chop, mortal. Win our favor.
What do you want me to do?
Nothing. My vote would be to get the story moving again.
We agreed that he has to complete a task for each of us.
But you don't know what happens on the island. It will be very exciting and very emotional. Oscar-worthy.
What's happening on the island?
Down here, riddles must be solved if you want to get any further, just like in the good old days.
Okay then, a task. Tell me a story.
That's hardly a suitable task.
Storytelling is not easy. It has to be a creative, exciting story that meets my exacting standards. Come on, gnome. Think up a story to knock us off our feet.
An archaeologist who just barely escapes a huge stone ball. So, he wants to start a new life across the ocean and boards a ship, an unsinkable one.
Aha! Gripping storyline, exciting characters. The first act is complete. What are the further developments and climax going to be?
So yes, then he becomes a captain and is faced with a zombie and squid and pirates until later. His robot friend is lowered into the molten iron.
And then, the twist.
He himself was dead the whole time.
Ah, very original.
Why dead?
You've got my support, my young friend.
So, 1 got down, 2 to go. Good day.
Do you wish me a good day? Or mean that it is a good day whether I want it or not? Or that you feel good this day? Or that it is a day to be good on?
you're the god of puzzles, I have a serious bone to pick with you.
Why?
Why does everything have to be so complicated? An unlocked chest? Someone who just helps? For free? Is that too much to ask for?
Nothing worth having in this world simply falls into your lap.
Yes, but chess puzzles to open doors? Complicated machines in submerged temples, machines that must have been completely pointless when the temples were still in operation.
I agree. This is all just a distraction from the story.
I don't know what the problem is. Doing a little dance to create a flash of lightning? That's brilliant.
I guess the only way to gain your favour is by performing a strange set of tasks.
No tasks. Riddles. That's all that matters to me. If you ask me a question I can't answer, you win my favour.
That sounds familiar.
My first riddle for you goes like this. What has roots nobody can see, towers beyond the tallest tree, never grows to get this high, but reaches up towards the sky?
Roots that nobody sees, higher than a tree, but never growing. A mountain. Could be a mountain.
It is a mountain. Well done. Now, it's your turn. Ask me a question. If I can't answer it, you have won my favor.
What is the answer to the question of life, the universe, and everything?
41.5.
Are you absolutely sure?
Of course, I am the god of riddles. I am absolutely all-knowing. Others may get their sums wrong, not I.
But...
My turn. 30 white horses on a red hill. First they champ, then they stamp, then they stand still.
30. White on a red hill. Teeth? Teeth!
Well, I never. That's correct. Clever little fellow. Your turn.
What have I got in my pockets is?
Some bits of fluff and... a ring? A shrinking ring, to be precise. A mirror. A magical device that some people call a clicker. And... no, that's all.
Wow, impressive.
Yep. Yes, god of riddles, all-knowing and almighty. Nice to meet you. My turn. Voiceless it cries, wingless flutters, toothless bites, mouthless mutters.
Screaming, flying, biting, muttering and whistling? That's obvious. The wind.
Oh, all right, yes. But that was easy. Your turn. Do your worst.
What is the sound of a falling tree felled with a herring while no one was listening?
Spalakaka.
I don't think that's correct.
Of course, I am the god of riddles. I am absolutely all-knowing.
But...
My turn. Something that consumes us all, from the mighty to the small, eats into iron and grinds down stone, dulls every sword, breaks every throne, defeats kings, turns their castles to dust, waits for no man, for pass it must.
You mean time, right? Nothing can hide from it, neither trees, nor birds, nor kings.
Not even the gods. Everything has its time, and all things must pass. Correct answer. Your turn.
If you're all-knowing and all-powerful, can you think of a question that is so difficult that even you can't answer it?
Of course. I can do anything.
But If you're all-knowing, you would know the answer to every question.
Of course I know.
Here's the deal. You give me your favor, and we'll just drop the troublesome topic of omniscience completely.
With that, the actual task which I set, without your knowledge, has been mastered. You have won my favor, pedantic mortal.
And that's 2 gods in the bag. Yoo-hoo!
Oh, young friend, would you like to hear a joke?
The god of humor! Wow! Sounds like you'd have a lot to laugh about.
Oh, of course! It'd be a sorry state of affairs if I didn't.
It is really bad if one constantly has to hear the same joke told time and time and time again.
Oh, you just haven't got a sense of humor. Listen. One politician says to the other, I don't know why no one likes us. We don't do anything. or do you know the one?
Yes, we know it.
Party poopers.
As you're in such a good mood, you'll help me get to the island, right?
Oh, comedians always have a dark side. It's not easy making everyone else laugh.
And what do you know about that?
I am the god of humor. I invented badumtus.
Yes, only so that people will know when they have to laugh.
Oh, yeah? 2 cannibals are eating a clown. One says to the other, he tastes a bit funny. Eh? Eh?
Ha ha, that was new.
You see? It's a tough business making people roll in the aisles. You lot just don't realize that because you've never tried it yourself. Hey, that's it! That's the task I'll set you, mortal! Make me laugh!
You want me to tell you a joke?
One that's so funny, it makes my stomach ache with laughter. Oh, it'll have to be a right royal rib tickler.
I have to go. Hi.
Hello, my young friend.
The arts? Is that like when you make a face out of macaroni and glue it to some paper?
Art is everywhere. There is nothing in this world that isn't art. That's why I'm the most important goddess here.
The world consists of stories.
Now you both know the world would be terribly dull without a good laugh.
Every time a painter picks up his brush, a sculptor his chisel, or a bard his lute, they are singing my praises.
The painters and sculptors sing too.
Leave it, gnome. She's not so good with words.
And what do I have to do to gain your favor?
Well, you don't appear to have a cup of wine on you. Can you dance?
Of course.
Okay, my first request, don't. And don't ever think about dancing again. Painting, sculpture, music. How do you fare in these arts?
To be honest, I'm a cracking dancer, but I'm rubbish at everything else.
These goddamn statues
Then
won't shut
let's
up.
leave art to the professionals, like myself. I would love to sing again, but I really can't remember what the notes sound like. Bring me a tuning fork or something of that kind. When I hear the notes, I'm sure it would all come flooding back to me.
Okay, well,
go.
let's move
Go
on here. We know
forth
we have to
and
get. We got
create
2 of the
something.
favors from 2 of the statues, and we need 2 more. Let's climb up the rope. Don't drop the soap. Timmy! See if Timmy knows a joke.
Yeah?
Do you know any good jokes, Timmy?
Is this really an appropriate time for jokes?
I need a good joke to get your uncle out of the temple. It's a long story.
I've kinda got one. What do us rats like playing most? Hide and squeak.
Not bad.
It's fucking terrible.
It's not
Don't
funny,
ever goddamn
it's
say that
true.
joke again, or I'll step on you.
Listen, Timmy, I found your uncle's shrinking ring.
He never puts that down.
It was on the edge of a suspicious-looking lake.
Oh, perhaps he wanted you to have it.
I don't think so. He couldn't have known that I would follow him.
Of course he knew that. You wouldn't leave a friend in need. Everyone knows that except you.
There's a dark lake down there with an island in the middle with a ruined temple on it. I'm pretty sure that's where your uncle is.
Haven't you had a look yet?
I don't know how to get across the lake. That water looks suspicious and the statues of the gods say no boat or raft can cross the lake.
How did Uncle Remy get to the island then?
I guess he knows the secret of how to cross the lake safely. So don't worry, I'll figure it out. I've got to get back.
You can do it.
You can do it! Maybe Ethel knows a joke. Because Timmy's kind of sucked a
Ethel.
dick.
Well, ooh, you always have this habit of creeping up on me.
Don't ask why, but you have to tell me a good joke.
Two hydrocarbons meet. One says, hi. The other answers, ah, go away, you're substituted.
Come on, tell me a joke.
That, was one. Old alchemist joke.
I don't get it.
Holy shit.
If you're not part of the solution, then you're part of the condensate.
No need to insult me. I'm dead serious.
I've been
I need a
worshipping the
joke.
god of Alki too much.
Your mother is so ugly, not even fluorine would combine with her.
Now you're even insulting my mother. I just want you to tell me a joke.
Oh, something like, so this cannibal cook says to the captive, can you please whistle when the water boils?
Yeah, something like that.
I don't know any jokes like that.
Oh well, then I'll use the one with the carbon thingy. I have to be going, Ethel.
If you need stew, you know where to find me.
Being shrunk is no fun at all. I should only use the ring when it's really necessary. Being shrunk, I should only... Being shrunk, I should... Being shrunk, I should only...
Shut the fuck up, Wilbur.
Ivo?
What?
I found Remy's shrinking ring. I can use it to get back to the school through the pipes.
Great! That should help us.
I need something that makes sound, not just any, you know, music. A tuning fork or something like that.
I'll see what I can find.
Thanks. I have
Good luck!
This is Remy's shrinking ring. It's pretty... Being shrunk is no... The bask's very handy if one of us...
I guess I'll have to go as Wilbur. Let's see here. Shrink ourselves and go in through the pipe.
But with Remy's shrinking ring I could fit.
Alright folks, that wraps it up for this video. Stay tuned for more Book of Unwritten Tales 2.